Watering plants. It seems simple. Grab a hose, a bucket, and just pour some water on it. If it wilts, add some more. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. Watering wrong is a quick way to go from this to this. Improper amounts of water can lead to loss of fruit and flowers, stunned root development, reduced growth, and yes, death. To water well, some basic tools are necessary. First things first, get a hose. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive, but it does need to be long enough. A nozzle for the hose is important. A pistol grip spray nozzle with a gentle shower setting works. A watering one with a breaker is even better. Being able to water directly at the soil level is more efficient and better for the plants. You need to overcome dry soil and mulch's natural tendency to repel water. Look for water to pool on the surface, then pause to allow the water to drain away. When the water no longer drains, the soil is saturated. The same pause and repeat method applies to watering planters. Add water up to the rim of the planter. If the soil is very dry and hydrophobic, it may rapidly run through the planter and out the drain holes. If this happens, slow down and add smaller amounts of water at a time. As the soil moistens, infiltration will slow. When infiltration is very slow and water is draining steadily from the drain holes, the planter is most likely saturated. You may receive one of two types of watering bags with your installation. To fill the upright bags, lift the flap at the top of the bag, insert a hose and fill completely. To fill the low donut-shaped bags, pull open the cap on the top of the bag. Insert a hose in the tab and fill the bag completely. Both types of bags should empty in a few hours. If a bag is not draining, check the valves to make sure they are not clogged with mulch or dirt. A piece of wire will usually clean out any debris. If the valves are still clogged, a pen is the perfect tool for punching additional drain holes in the bags. Until you're comfortable with how effectively you're watering, it's a good idea to check your work. Get your hands dirty. Dig down a few inches near the plants and check the soil moisture. If it doesn't seem moist or you're not sure, water again and recheck the moisture. So when is the best time to water? Early in the morning or early in the evening? But if your time is limited and you're unable to water during optimum times, don't skip watering that day. Go ahead and water when it's not perfect. It's much more important to water than it is to water at the perfect time. So how frequently should you water? We suggest thoroughly, usually every third day in the first growing season. A 3-day schedule should avoid oversaturation, but is frequent enough to avoid completely drying. Pay attention to how plants respond. If you observe signs of stress, such as wilting, yellow leaves, or leaf drop, determine if the soil is too wet or too dry and adjust the schedule accordingly. Hopefully after watching this, you know how to properly take care of all your plants and flowers.